Hello, Junk Wax investor community. Hope you're ready for some sports magazines and programs. We were looking at the top 25 that sold on eBay last month. Got a pretty awesome list here for you, and like our other videos, I put together a nice selection of bonus listings at the end as well, so make sure you stay tuned for those. You don't want to miss them. All right, let's not waste any more time and get into the list. All right, first up in the 25th spot, from 1935 to 1940, we have a bound book featuring all the Sugar Bowl programs from those years, and it was a fixed price sale for $795. Information from the listing here: bound in book form, all original Sugar Bowl programs from the first year 1935 to 1940 can be removed from binding. There are also some newspaper clippings found in the book that will also be included. There are signatures throughout the programs. Each program is about 50-60 pages long. Fabulous photos, advertisements, all in great condition, leather bound. Note the binding is a little torn at the top, and these were assembled and offered by Joss B. David, who is one of the charter members of the Sugar Bowl. In the 24th spot, from 1951-52, we have the Boston Celtics NBA Media Guide. This is the third NBA season, was the best offer sale for $850. According to the seller, extremely tough guide to find. You got some information in there on the Celtics and the history, as well as some of the players from the listing. It says here these were not for sale. They were only given to very limited media that covered the NBA back in 51-52. In the 23rd spot, from 1940, we have a Florida Gators versus Texas Longhorns football program. Sold at auction for $880.75. In the 22nd spot, from 1960, we have a Notre Dame versus USC football program. That was the best offer sale for $880. This is some information from the listing. It's an interesting story. The collector just gave us new information that this was the last game of the season for Notre Dame, and they were on a 7-game losing streak. The Coliseum attendance in LA was 28,297. Notre Dame easily won 17-0, so not many USC fans saved their programs. Also, the game was played in an intermittent downpour, so this mid-program is rare to find. In the 21st spot, from 1940, we have the Tournament of Champions World Series of Basketball program, and it sold at auction for $898. Never seen one of these before. Moving on, we have a tie for the 19th spot. First up, from 1933, we have the Portsmouth Spartans versus New York Giants football program. That was a fixed price sale for $995. The 1933 Portsmouth Spartans season was their fourth in the league, and it was their final season before becoming the Detroit Lions. Also in that 19th spot, from 1930, we have the Green Bay Packers versus Frankfurt Yellow Jackets football program. That was also a fixed price sale for $995. Moving on, we have a tie for the 17th spot. From 1918, we have the Cleveland Indians sketchbook. And that was a best offer sale for $1,000. From the listing here, it says the interior is magnificent and loaded with incredible images and information. There are 48 pages. Also in that 17th spot, from 1919, we have the World Series program, the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago White Sox. This World Series is the famous Black Sox scandal. It says in the listing that the center sheet is missing pages 23 to 26, which is the Cincinnati Reds scorecard and the White Sox team photo. It was a fixed price sale for $1,000. It does have the White Sox scorecard. You can see Joe Jackson on there. Pretty awesome piece of baseball history, but in rough shape. In the 16th spot from 1941, we have the New York Giants versus Brooklyn Dodgers football program in ticket stub. That was the best offer sale for $1,011. Game day of this one here was December 7th, 1941, which was the day Pearl Harbor was attacked. It's a pretty significant historical date there. In the 15th spot from 1998, we have a Sports Illustrated Volume 88, number 17. Does Kobe have the magic? This is Kobe Bryant's first Sports Illustrated cover. Graded as CGC Near Mint Plus 9.6 and sold at auction for $1,025. This is a newsstand edition with subscription inserts. It's a pop of 22 in a Near Mint Plus slab. And there's 20 higher graded Near Mint 9.8s. In the 14th spot from 1962-63, we have the Long Beach Chiefs versus Kansas City Steers ABL basketball program. Sold at auction for $1,036.11. In the 13th spot from 1929, we have Smitty at the Ball Game first edition. Babe Ruth on the cover. Hello, babe. I mean Mr. Ruth. Graded CGC 7. It was the best offer sale for $1,150. That is a pop 1, and there's none graded higher. That's the only one graded, actually. Grader notes: light cover tanning, light creasing to the cover, and light spine stress lines. And the number 12 spot from 1896. Wow, that's old. We have the University of California versus Stanford Indians college football program, and it was a fixed price sale for $1,200. From the listing here, Thanksgiving Day, November 26, 1896. This is the 6th annual intercollegiate football game played in Central Park in San Francisco. University of California Berkeley Bears versus the Stanford University Indians. This was the 6th consecutive football game of the young California versus Stanford big game rivalry. Started in the spring of 1892. The two schools just played the 125th version of the big game in November. In the 11th spot from 1962, we have the New York Mets yearbook and program. That was a fixed price sale for $1,299. From the listing here, April 13th, 1962, at the Polo Grounds. The Mets take the field for the first time at home in their history. Only 12,447 were there that day. But if you went to the souvenir stand, it would be these very rare and hard to find pieces of Mets history that you would have purchased. In the 10th spot from 1926, we have a Milwaukee Badgers versus Chicago Bears program, graded as CGC 4.5. That was a fixed price sale for $1,475. It's a pop of 1 with none graded higher. That's the only one graded by CGC. The grader's notes for this copy: light soiling on cover. There was a small tear with crease right top of back cover. Tape pull full left of front cover, and tape pull right top cover. In the number 9 spot from 2002 Sports Illustrated, Volume 96, number 7, we have The Chosen One, LeBron James first cover newsstand edition, graded CGC Near Mint Plus 9.6. That was a best offer sale for $1,500. It is a pop of 40 in a Near Mint Plus 9.6, and there are 43 higher graded Near Mint 9.8s. In the 8th spot from 1910, we have the Baseball Magazine, featuring stock offerings and a Honus Wagner and Ty Cobb photos, and is a best offer sale for $1,575. From the listing here, this is a stock offering pamphlet with original stock offering paperwork from the Baseball Magazine Company from 1910. Baseball Magazine was started in 1908 and became the preeminent baseball magazine for nearly 50 years. The incredible item is a pamphlet explaining why the reader should purchase stock in the company for $10 per stock. It is 32 pages long, includes incredible history of the company as well as baseball history and facts. Incredibly, this pamphlet contains several beautiful pictures, including 2 full-size photos of Honus Wagner and Ty Cobb using the exact same photos as their famous T206 baseball cards. Pretty cool memorabilia item. In the 7th spot from 1909, we have the New York Yankees versus Boston Red Sox program, and sold at auction for $1,600. In the 6th spot from 1975, we have Sports Illustrated Volume 43, number 15. This is Joe Frazier versus Muhammad Ali, the Epic Battle, newsstand edition, graded CGC near mint minus 9.2. That was the best offer sale for $1,800. It's a pop at 2 and a 9.2 CGC slab. There's 3 graded higher, with the highest being 2 near mint plus 9.6s. In the 5th spot from 1934, we have a scrapbook of the Baseball Japan Tour with 5 tickets and a bunch of Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig pictures and such, and it's sold at auction for $1,925. Lots of cool pictures in here from the tour. The Team USA versus Team Japan has a long history in baseball. This is from the listing. Beyond the most recent World Baseball Classics final, the scrapbook contains every detail in a very refined layout. The second visit of Team USA back in 1934. Pretty awesome. In the 4th spot from 1922, we have a Dixie Classic program, Texas A&M versus Center College. That was the best offer sale for $2,400. Apparently, so from the listing, this is the 12th man game. This program is particularly special as it documents the legendary 12th man tradition, which originated during this game when a Texas A&M student was called onto the field as a substitute player. Alright, time to see what we have in the top 3, but before we do, just a quick reminder, if you need any hobby supplies, check out BCW Supplies. There's a link in the description box below. Use the code JUNKWAX10 and save 10% on your order. In the 3rd spot from 1923, we have a World Series program, the Yankees versus the Giants, and sold at auction for $2,501. From the listing here, 1923 World Series was played by the New York Yankees and New York Giants, which was eventually won by the Yankees in 6 games with Babe Ruth there. Got some pretty awesome pictures in there in the program. In the number 2 spot, I'm not too sure about this listing, but I kept it in here. It's a 1907 sports game book, Texas versus A&M Thanksgiving 1907. That was a fixed price sale for $10,000. Seems very high. From the listing here, it says it has a harder cover and back page, 14 pages of vintage advertisement, 2 team game scores over the years, new football rules of 1906, both team players, coaches, and much more. Looking at some of the other programs and such that have sold on here in the top 25, I'd say this one, the price stands out. I'm not too sure about this sale. And top of the list, in the number 1 spot from last month, we have the 1975 Sports Illustrated, Volume 42, number 25. This is a Pele first cover, graded CGC Near Mint Plus 9.6. That was a fixed price sale for $25,000. Wow. That is a pop 1 in a Near Mint Plus 9.6, and there's none graded higher. Some graders notes here, very small spine split, top of the spine, but that's about it. Alright, that's it for the top 25. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite magazines or programs were. We're going to get some bonus listings here just shortly, but please take a quick second to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Alright, let's get some bonus listings. First up, we have a lot of 8 different Notre Dame versus Iowa football programs from 1950 to 1963, and the lot sold at auction for $1,080. So just around $135 a piece. Up next, from 1991, we have the Tough Stuff Junior, the 91 NBA Finals Special Issue with trading card inserts included. Yeah, Jordan on the front. Yeah, pretty awesome Jordan and Magic on the back cover as well. Graded CGC Near Mint 9.4 and sold at auction for $162.50. It's a pop of only 2 in a near mint slab, and there's none graded higher. From 1990, Beckett Hockey Magazine #1. We have the Gretzky cover, and it's a Patrick Waugh back cover, newsstand edition, graded CGC near mint plus 9.6, and it was a fixed price sale for $200. It's a pop of 32 in a near mint plus slab. There's 52 higher graded near mint 9.8s. From 2021, Sports Illustrated volume 132. Issue 11, we have the Shohei Ohtani cover. He's not the new Babe Ruth. He's more amazing than that. Graded CGC near mint 9.4 and sold at auction for $72. It's a pop of 6 and a 9.4 slab. There's 19 graded higher, with the highest being 15 near mint 9.8s. According to the label, it says 2 different covers exist, and they're both Shohei Ohtani covers, I believe. From 1930, we have the New York Times midweek pictorial with Babe Ruth cover. Got him golfing there, and a fixed price sale for $55. Got some pretty awesome pictures on the inside as well with Babe Ruth. Pretty neat item. Up next, from 1911, we have the Spalding History of Baseball. Sold at auction for $237.39. That is a big book. From the listing here, historic facts concerning the beginning, evolution, development, and popularity of baseball. Published in 1911, is 542 pages. From 1961 Surfer Magazine, we have Volume 2, Number 4. It was a fixed price sale for $150. This was a quarterly magazine, so that would be the 4th quarter issue in the 2nd year that this was produced. From 1999, Sports Illustrated for Kids, we have Volume 11, Issue Number 3. It's a Michael Jordan cover, a special farewell to Michael Jordan. You got a poster and MJ trading card inserts included, and it was graded as CGC near mint minus 9.2. That was the best offer sale for $400. It's a pop of 1 and a near mint minus, and there's 2 higher graded near mint 9.8s. From 1951 Sport Magazine Volume 11, Issue 4, we have a Jackie Robinson cover, newsstand edition, graded CGC Very Fine 8. That was a fixed price sale for $700. It's a pop of 1, and there's 1 higher graded near mint minus 9.2. Grader notes, there's a crunch bottom of the spine and a light stain at top staple on the back cover. That's it. Up next, from 1986, we have The Ring, February 1986 magazine with Mike Tyson on the cover. The Legacy of Cus D'Amato, graded or not graded, definitely in raw condition, sold at auction for $213.61. You also get a Rocky IV review in the magazine as well, according to cover. From 1988, Street and Smith's Pro Basketball magazine. We have this awesome magazine cover with Larry Bird, Michael Jordan, and Magic Johnson. Asks, who's the greatest? Graded CGC near mint plus 9.6, and was a fixed price sale for $399.99. That is a pop 1 and none graded higher. Up next, we have a program here from 1899. We have Harvard versus Yale official football program. That was a best offer sale for $650. 124 years old. Wow. From 1989, we have the Minor League Monthly Price Guide, Volume 2, Issue Number 6. Ken Griffey Jr. cover, newsstand edition, graded CGC 9.8. That's a near mint 9.8, and it sold at auction for $224.77. That's a pop 1 and none graded higher. Up next, we have the 1994 Slam Magazine premiere issue with a Larry Johnson cover, sold at auction for $106.50. From 1999 Newsweek, Volume 133, Issue Number 4, we got a Michael Jordan cover. It's a newsstand edition with subscription inserts, graded CGC near mint 9.4, and it's sold at auction for $177.50. It's a pop 1, and there's 2 graded higher, with the highest being 1 near mint 9.8. From 1994 Golf Journal, Volume 47, Number 8, we have the Tiger Woods cover. Look how young he is. Graded CGC near mint minus 9.2, and that was a fixed price sale for $599.99. That's a pop 1, and there's none graded higher. I guess he'd be a teenager there. In the picture on that front cover, grader's notes: left top back cover crease, and the spine has stress lines. From 1951 Baseball Magazine, we have a Mickey Mantle cover, newsstand edition, graded CGC VG/Fine 5.0, and it's sold at auction for $622.65. That's a pop of 1. There's 8 graded higher, with the highest being 1, Very Fine Plus 8.5. Minnie Minoso and Duke Snyder pinups included as well, according to the label. From 1997 Legends Sports Memorabilia, we have a Volume 9, Number 4, Tiger Woods cover with postcard inserts, graded CGC near mint 9.8, sold at auction for $191.81. Pretty awesome looking cover. I like the artwork. It's a pop of 1 in a 9.8 slab, and there's none graded higher. From 1989 Sports Illustrated for Kids, this is Volume 1, Issue 1. This is the first issue of Sports Illustrated for Kids. Michael Jordan cover, newsstand edition with trading card inserts and Magic Johnson poster included. Graded CGC Very Fine Plus 8.5, and it's sold at auction for $192.50. That is a pop 2, and there's 9 graded higher, with the highest being 1, near mint 9.8. Grader notes on this copy: light foxing to the cover, light scuffing to the cover, light spine stress lines. I really like that they include grader's notes on the label. I guess you have the room there, so why not? From 1949 Sport Magazine, Volume 7, Issue Number 3, we have the Joe DiMaggio cover, newsstand edition, graded CGC 7.5, and is sold at auction for $151.50. It's a pop at 2, and there's only 2 graded higher, with the highest being 1, near mint minus 9.2. Where have you gone, Joe DiMaggio? Grader notes on this one here: it has light spine stress lines, light staple rust, and light tears to the cover. Up next, we got something a little different here. This is the 2012 NBA Draft Guide, and it was best offer sale for $120. From the listing, it says from Newark, New Jersey Prudential Center, 24 pages, excellent condition. And it shows here from the picks, you got the number 1 picks from all the years as well. Pretty neat. From 1991 Legends Sports Memorabilia with Volume 4, Issue Number 2, we have a Michael Jordan cover. Has the silver foil stamped trading card inserts, and that was a newsstand edition. It graded as CGC near mint plus 9.6 and sold at auction for $158.50. That is a pop at 2 and a near mint plus 9.6 CGC slab, and there's none graded higher. Up next, from 1988-89, we have the Superstar Hockey Yearbook, Volume 4, Number 1, with Wayne Gretzky and Mario Lemieux cover, graded CGC near mint 9.4, and it was the best offer sale for $85. It is a pop of 1 in a near mint 9.4 slab, and none graded higher. From the cover here, it says, was Lemieux really the MVP? Interesting question. From 1990 Sports Illustrated, Volume 72, Issue Number 19, we have The Natural, Ken Griffey Jr. This is a subscription edition with the subscription label removed. Graded as CGC Very Fine / Near Mint 9.0. That was a best offer sale for $150, and it's a pop at 2, and there's none graded higher. And we're going to finish it up with something pretty awesome. It's a 1981 Laney High School Yearbook. That is Michael Jordan's high school yearbook with lots of awesome photos in there. You got baseball and basketball team photos, and that was the best offer sale for $700. From the listing here, it says vintage yearbook is in very good condition with only minor handling wear and some typical handwritten notes from classmates on a few pages. Got some pretty awesome photos and write-ups in there, so it's definitely a unique item if you're a Jordan collector. Alright, that's it for the video. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite cards were. Also, if you have a quick second, please hit that like button. Truly appreciate the support. As always, enjoy the rest of your day and keep collecting. Thank you.